here are suicide rates. I mean, this only goes to 2013, but it continues, and it continues to be high. 2013 was the highest. And you can see, starting in the mid-80s, it started to go up and up and up and up. Now it's stayed around here, so it's still very high. As you know, Native Americans have the highest suicide rate of any ethnic group in the US. Well, in the Arctic, the indigenous people, like the Inuit, they have probably one of the highest suicide rates in the world. Here is suicide deaths by age. As you can see, just like Native Americans, they're young people. They're teenagers. Elders rarely kill themselves. But it's all young people and teenagers. Here are the suicide rates for males and females in Nunavut versus the rest of Canada. They are actually 10 times higher, which is an epidemic. If the suicide rates were this high here in the States, in like the major cities, the government would do something about it. People go, holy, like we have to do something about this. This is really bad. And here are the different communities in Igloolik, and in Nunavut, I should say. There are 28 of them. You can see some of them. Iktaamjuaq, which is one of the communities I work in, has the highest suicide rate. It's over 300 per 100,000, which is amazing. The rate in the US is about what? 15, 16 per 100,000? I can't remember. Over 300. But some communities, just like some Native American communities here, don't have any suicides at all. So one of the things we decided to do, although it didn't work, we decided to study in our first study very low suicide rate communities and very high. We wanted to compare these two communities, very low and very high. I'll talk about that. This is the US from the CDC. Suicide rates among different ethnic groups. These are white people. As you can see, the older white men have probably the second highest suicide rate next to Native American youth. However, in the last 10 years, it's gone up among middle-aged white people. But for Native Americans, and these are ages. Look, 20 to 24, Native American. It's the highest of any group, youth. So our youth are not doing well as far as suicide. So the US and Arctic Canada have the same problem with indigenous youth and suicide.